Has he got anything left to talk about? Yes, he has. Well, today, Caroline has been rejuvenating my toaster. Our toaster. And how nice is it looking in the metallic red? Oh my goodness me. And let's just have a little swing around the side as well. It's looking, I'm loving the look of this toaster tonight. It's looking really nice and retro. We've had this toaster for a long time. It actually originated from a town in Germany called Klinsbittersdorf, believe it or not, and there's a great motorhome park down there by a Moroccan therm, so we've got some great memories of this toaster, and it's been with us for a long time. And I'm just tonight I thought, right, it already had, as you've probably seen in videos recently, it had that sticker and that sticker, so I've just added our little collection just to sort of make up the numbers a little bit. So we've got the Spanish edition, and then we've got the High Seas Adventure forthcoming sticker on there as well. So yeah, what I was actually looking at when I was just bringing it back into the motorhome and just admiring how pretty it looks, the sad person that I am, but no, it's the zest for toaster night tonight, to start with anyway. But so yeah, so obviously purchase this toaster abroad and you get the European style plug attached to it. So obviously, since we got the Bursner, on the side of this Bursner, it has this style female plug that you can plug into on the external side of the motorhome. So occasionally you'll see me with the outside plugged into the side of the motorhome, which is absolutely perfect. Great stuff. So, okay, if we want to run this inside the vehicle, as you guys have already seen in previous videos many a time, I've got my little power block located under the camper board, underneath there they are under there. But so if we want to use the toaster inside, we have this little device, which we all know these plug sockets. I thought I'd just, run it out there and just sort of like, don't be afraid to buy appliances abroad and end up with a Euro style plug, because you can just get one of these, look. And if you can do it one-handed, we just slot that into there and then we're back on UK styly. So yeah, normally I've been keeping this actually round in the plug socket permanently, because we and then it's just there. Prior that, we were just using it, leaving it in the drawer down so we can access it if we want to take it wherever. So in the meantime, while we're on about these kind of sockets, and this is just the conventional like Euro style plug adapter. So you know what it's like, sometimes you go into a shower block abroad and you cannot plug in your phone charger, your shaver device, and these are the which I've had this for a long time. This is I think a Life Venture or something like that systems. I used to take it on the motorcycle. Obviously this one here is a kind of like universal, where you can put some different stylies on it, so you can just go from your 3-pin into different styles for different countries. So it just there's a little button on the side that you push in, and yeah, oh, that just takes it back to a 3-pin. But yeah, it's pretty like universal, so they're always handy to have in your motorhome if you're going abroad. These kind of adapters, it's just one of those things. Again, it's kind of like, I need an adapter and I haven't got one. So just a couple of simple adapters while I'm thinking about it, while I'm looking at this toaster and enjoying the view. What do you think of the colour of this toaster? Have you got a better cut toaster than this? What do you think? Ooh. And a development on the coffee machine scenario today, believe it or not. So our small pod machine, which we gave away to my daughter, so yeah, the small pod machine, we ended up with a big pod machine, and anyway, she heard through the grapevine that we were thinking about going back to a small pod machine. So she offered to let us have that one back and relieve us of the Virtuo. You have the Virtuo, and so she's going to have the Virtuo in PX part exchange for our O1 to come back. So we're kind of like, that's better than any Black Friday deal. So we're going to offload that one. But the bonus is for her, seeing it is Black Friday, she gets a shed load of them big pods that she can have, because we're kind of like, just whoop, off you go, let's start fresh again, back on the small ones for us. So that's all good news. What else have I got to tell you guys? Oh, so basically the video last night, I was just getting round to talking a little bit about Old Oaks Touring Park and our recent visit to Glastonbury, and how nice was it? It was unbelievably nice. It was outrageously nice. It was so nice you could just it was just one of the best weekends ever, because what happens when you go to Old Oaks Touring Park, it is a 5-star touring park. It is exclusively for adults only, so no children, no. So as long as people understand that one, before we go too far into the video, and if you want peace, tranquility, don't come when we're up there. No, we're not that noisy. No, we're very, very disciplined. But honestly, the people up there, the wardens, guys, you watch our videos and we love you guys. You know how much we love you guys. Look after us every time we come up there. We just missed out a little bit. We didn't get that cider and cheese feeling this time for some reason. It was because I was knocking that lug of rum back, I think. But we had a really enjoyable night in their little games room with the pool, and absolutely fantastic. Lounging around on them lovely sofas and stuff up there, it's absolutely fantastic. And the other thing they hit us with was just prior to having our game of pool and stuff, which if you watched the video, you'd have seen it in the video, that when you arrive, then the food, you get a little dink dink on your phone, and evening food club tonight will be the gourmet burger evening. And we were like, we know what the food is. All of a sudden you just, oh my god, let's go and have a look. And we had the burger, didn't we? We had the burger and the fries, and we were like, how do they do it? How do they do it? Old Oaks Touring Park, Glastonbury does it every time. Every single night of the week up there, they have food on. I'll chuck in a little example of they have the Indian night, they have the fish and chip night, British pub food night. So there's literally, you don't have to take any food with you. You can just go up there if you want a really chilled out weekend where you're not thinking about doing any cooking or whatever. Just go to Old Oaks Touring Park and they will sort you out. And not only that, in the shop is stacked out with all the local produce, the cheese, the wine, the drinks, the snacks, everything is in that shop. Then it's looking, hey guys, it looks absolutely incredible. I think from the last time we was up there, your counter is looking super sleek, and so welcome in. Guys, if you're looking to do any carp fishing, I see they actually were offering free fishing in March and November, so probably the beginning of the ends of the season. Apart from that, which I didn't realise you had to kind of like pay for that, and I did read it on the notice board up there, and I will sort of tag in another picture of the little thing they have got up there to tell you. And I think to be honest, not that I do any fishing, but I think Cofton might be the same. You have to give us comment on that. Do Cofton charge as well? I'm not sure how that compares, the price on that. Old Oaks compares to Cofton, stuff like that, but honestly, from our point of view, what can you say? It is the best environment, the view up there. If you just want to sit and relax and look out the window, the changing mood of the landscapes down towards Pilton, and we just absolutely just love that place. We've been, you know how many times we've been a lot of times, and over a long period of time as well. And in the summertime you can sit out on, they've got lovely picnic tables. They've now got some at this time of year they have their fire bins up there, you know, the bins where you can have an open fire with the logs and stuff. So it's superb. And so on the night we were there, obviously they for the carnival and stuff, they did have transport to transport you into Glastonbury if you don't want to go do that walk thing. So but we walked up over the top, and we did the Paradise Lane, which was up over the steep bit. We came back on the other route. We came down over the hill from the tour with our friends with a pair of snare from down Cornwall that we met up there, which was just crazy, and loved it. Yeah, so we ended up strolling it, and so obviously that time of year it could have been a whole lot worse. It was soft underfoot, bit muddy in places through the stiles, but it's a nice, like, brisk, a nice evening, great walk. The stars were out on the way back. It was fantastic. And so if you're looking to do that next year, by all accounts, honestly, then you get to Glastonbury and the alternativeness of the town. We actually I commented on the friendliness of the people in Glastonbury. Wow, what can you say? We went into shops and we talked to people in shop, you know, the shop owners, and about the information of their stuff, and everybody's just so chilled out. Honestly, it's just such a chilled out place to go. And then we bumped into various people that are so happy to talk to you, give you information. We had the town crier, we had the poet lady from Glastonbury. It was all going on. It was just absolutely superb. And then another thing I must mention is then so we were just a little bit right. We'd had a good breakfast on the Saturday morning. We wandered on in, burnt some energy off. Sort of mid-afternoon, we're thinking, right, we need to get some more food just to tie us over for the evening. It might get super busy. So we ended up going back to the Knight's fish and chip shop, just off the main square in the middle of Glastonbury, and we were there on the festival weekend in the same chip shop, and what can you say? A typical brilliant fish and chip shop with quality. Oh my god, we sat in, so we had to wait about 20 minutes. It was busy. There's loads of the people that were in the carnival clubs. They were coming in for their fish and chips. They're trying to have their food before they were setting off on the carnival. We sat for about 20 minutes and we know what's coming, so we don't mind waiting. We'd have waited an hour for that food, and 20 minutes wait, and ushered into our table. We sat on the table. They do alcoholic drinks, so I had a very, very nice Hex cider. Caroline had a nice lager, all available in the cafe. And then we hit the cod and chips, and I'm gonna kid you not, it is. So I recommend, you know what we're like for our food and stuff like that, and I totally recommend it. We had both had cod and chips, mushy peas there on the side, and whoa, what can you say? Salt and vinegar. Oh man, it was. If you're into fish and chips like we are, that kind of stuff, check them out if you're ever in Glastonbury, and you will not be disappointed. They do a takeaway as well, so you can grab, and they got a massive menu up there, loads of different food available, and you can just walk the streets of Glastonbury having your fish and chips, or find a convenient place to crash out and watch the ambience go by. But so we had an amazing night at the carnival, and the work that goes into that carnival, I cannot emphasize enough. The people have made it an incredible night for us, and we are truly grateful for that, honestly. And so we made a pretty swift exit afterwards, and had the stroll back while it was took full advantage of the not rain or anything, and it was okay. It was absolutely brilliant. So we say thank you very much for watching. If you guys are watching this video and thinking about doing that next year. I hope we've kind of like covered all the aspects then. So I'm not going to talk about their prices or anything like that, because it might change so they're going to be shut now for the Christmas period, and they reopen at the beginning of March through to the end of the Illuminated Carnival again in November. So check the website out, check it out, and you will not be disappointed. So I think that just about wraps it up for that one on the Odos. I don't think I've missed anything. If there's any questions, just send us a comment and we'll do our best to answer it for you. So just a little train of thought. Just make sure I haven't missed anything, because I will finish the video and then we'll do the edit and I'll think I was going to say that and I didn't say it. But what I'm going to say is go next year. Go next year and you will have one of the best nights, best weekends ever. It's mad. I was just thinking to myself, who needs a television when you're in your motorhome? I could watch that toaster all night. So another quick question before I disappear, because I'm going to end the video pretty pronto now, because I think I've filmed quite enough and bored you totally tonight. But anyway, talking of unbelievable campsites, right, so I've got a few books out about Spain, all the years Spain. I've got another book out here that's got campsites all over Spain. Can you see that? And what I'm going to do, guys, I just want to, if you've been down around here, what is your best, look how many campsites there are just in this book alone. What's your best campsite? Spain, best campsite. Give me some recommendations. And also back to recommendations. So let's get some recommendations going on airs from kind of like, so I normally go down to, you know where I normally go? I go down to Biarritz. If you're heading down to Spain, you normally go down to Biarritz, cross the border, come around there, across the border, Pamplona, Zaragoza, Valencia, that kind of neck of the woods. What is your best airs? Any recommendations? We have seen a couple of people just recently that stayed in Biarritz, and they were down a couple of other places, and we did see some of the park ups you were doing. Yeah, so let's try and find what the best stopovers. This book is a great book. All the airs, so it's a great reference book. So if you've not got, like, time is the essence. 90 days, it goes like crazy. But basically, in here, it's an absolute minefield of like park ups, and I start reading this book. I start looking through this book and like routes, and then I'm kind of like, there's a block of flats behind it. It doesn't look so good. Looks yeah. So I'm looking to find ultimate park ups for me. Recommend a few to me. I want to know where you park up and it's the best place you've parked up and the reason why. Yeah, any unbelievable campsites as well. What is the best campsites? You know us, earlier on this year we were in Camping Villamar at Benidorm, and yeah, we really enjoyed it, and we know there's masses of other campings around that kind of area, and yeah, we sort of like know about that kind of scenario, but just looking for some other campsites, maybe down on the Costa Blanca, a bit further on down, Cartagena, yeah, down around Malaga, Fuengirola. We know there's a great fish and chip shop in Fuengirola, and I keep thinking about that as well. So I'm going to leave the video there, guys. So with my big stack of books, and I've even got my little wine routes of the Bordeaux out as well, because I do get a lot of inspiration from these, as I've previously said. Look at some of these old school wine routes. Oh, look at this. I just love it. I just love it. This is, I just want to have a glass of red wine from Bordeaux and peruse this map and live the dream. Yeah, someone did comment actually, you're off your rocker, and they're probably darn right in suggesting that. I'm going to leave this video there, and thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you on the next one when we are talking about Spanish campsites or something like that. I don't know yet. We'll see. Any suggestions? Bye.